But if you're talking about a group of ants, like
You know why I wanted to you so that you know about the ants? Because in the verse it was speaking, "Khalat namlatun." Go into your houses. Maybe there is another colony. Why it didn't make with another colony? This the valley of the ants. All the ants, they are okay with each other. There is something wrong. Because one colony of ant must make war with another colony. But Solomon in the verse is telling, when it came to the valley of the ant, one ant said, all of you ants, go to your houses so that you don't be crushed. We know that every colony have one queen and they make war each other. We will check this.
column of ants meeting another column of ants, then you got problems.
You see, one colony makes war with another colony.
Alright guys, I'm here on
An ant? It looks like it.
This is ant.
I wonder if this is an ant horde. You see? They're kind of like...
in the fridge or the freezer just to get rid of that scent. Now, I'm sure some of you guys might be asking, well, what about polygynous colonies? Well, ants that are truly polygynous, like say Argentine ants.
You see, there is one kind of ant, it's called the Argentinian ant. They have many queens and they don't fight each other. We have a clue now that Solomon went to Argentina because the Argentinian ants, they don't fight together. Everybody is looking for the tablets of Moses. Where it's hidden? Everybody, it's hidden in Kilimanjaro. Something in Malikat Saba, in some place. But there, the ants give us a clue that Solomon went to Argentina. I have too much proof of this. And it must be, I know where it's hidden, the covenant box of Moses, the 10 commandments. But it's not our subject today. We will see some else time.
They accept multiple queens
They accept multiple queens.
in a colony, and unrelated workers are able to blend with each other without war. They're essentially a species of ants that don't war, which is why Argentine ants have been pretty successful at it.
Only the Argentinian ants, they don't make war. Solomon went the valley of the ants, they weren't making war with each other. And there is another clue. Solomon was a big sailor.
Kind of conquering a lot of parts of the world. And in fact, they say the largest colony in the world are Argentine ants.
Argentinian ants. Someday we will speak about this. And gathered Solomon was soldiers of the jinn and men and birds. They were marching. And when they came to the valley of the ants, one ant said, go to the house so that they don't crush by Solomon. Here there is something strange also. Solomon smiled. How Solomon knew that the ant is speaking like this? How? The ant knew Solomon, that it's Solomon coming, and Solomon heard the ant what it's telling. There is something strange here. We will check this. This is new scientific discovery. The super sniffing ants, the ant, if it smells one atom, it knows that it's your smell. By its smell, he knows everything. The language of smell it knows. He smelled Solomon, and he told it Solomon is coming. You see the insect? The smell of the insect, it's better than ours. The smell. The ant smell everybody, knows from his smell who are you, who is this, who is coming, who's that. But this is not the question. How Solomon knew that the ant is speaking like this?
Cordyceps are one of the stranger species of...
Before in another conference we spoke, it's my idea that the gene is the fungus. The fungi kingdom is very big. The fungus kingdom is very big. The fungus, it's very deep, it's not studied area. These fungus, look what we'll do now.
fungi around, as they are all endoparasitoids.
Endoparasite means this fungi lives parasitic, lives inside you, inside an animal. Yani parasitic, it doesn't live by itself. This fungus, it harms you, it lives inside you. There is millions of kinds.
Meaning that the parasite spends the majority of its lifetime attached to or living within its host.
You see, this fungi, it's endoparasitic. It spends its time living in you. Before in a conference we spoke, the fungi world is the gene world, in my idea.
Organism. Arthropods and insects are the main target for these
This fungi enters the insects.
fungi, and the whole process begins when a single spore lands on the insect. Penetrating the soft tissue through the tiny holes of its body, the fungi will start to alter the behavioral patterns of the host.
It will alter the behavior of the insect. This fungi, it takes control over the insect. It does as it's like. It takes control over the insect, the fungi,
To benefit its own needs.
to benefit its needs. It controls its behavior. This kind of fungi, they found it out.
Ophiocordyceps unilateralis
After, when the ant is dead, it grows from its head.
is the best studied parasitic fungi. It infects ants of the Camponotini tribe. Once the fungi infects the host and has reached the point just before the release of its spores, it guides the infected ant away from the safety of the nest to find an area off the ground that has suitable temperature and humidity.
You see the fungus what does with the ant? It controls the ants so that it go not heat, not warm places go, and there is no sun
For optimal fungi growth.
for
Once it's
optimal
found the
fungi
suitable
growth.
conditions, the fungi forces them to climb under a leaf and bite down.
You see, the fungi forces the ant bite the leaf, the vein of the leaf, so that it takes water. The fungi. You see the fungi, how it's controlling the ant, and the ant. It's a sophisticated community like us.
This is known as the death grip.
Death grip.
From now on,
The fungi controls the ant so that it bites the vein, so that it grows up the fungi again. The same is happening to us. The fungi sometimes control us. 90% of the French people are controlled by the fungi. There is research about this.
the host remains there for between 4 to 10 days until it starves and dies. During this period, the fruiting bodies of the fungi will erupt through the ant's head while releasing the fungi spores. These microscopic spores drift softly in the wind, allowing them to travel in all directions and coating any surface they come in contact.
Okay, the subject is if the fungi controlling the insect, how it will control human being. If it jumps this fungus from the ant to us, it will control our minds. And there is cases, look the case of this boy, listen to this. This guy. This is schizophrenia. This is something, a guy, it's illusion, it's speaking illusion. They call it schizophrenia. This guy, they found out this is a fungi infection. 90% of the people are infected with schizophrenia. Infected with the fungus, but what kind, nobody knows, but they prove it new. Look what happening, what's speaking this guy.
Gerald S. is grossly delusional and thought disordered. He is currently on the following medications: haloperidol, 32 milligrams daily; benztropine B, 4 milligrams daily.
I'm doing so hot. I think and feel as though people have called me here to electrocute me, judge.
Look what it, you called me to electrocute me, judge me, and kill me, and they are doctors, and he's telling to the doctor like this, because it's schizophrenia.
Me, put me in jail, or kill me, electrocute me because of something.
You won't do this, all this to me. He's a doctor. He's speaking to him like
All the
this.
sins I've been in.
Is this a new feeling for you?
This is new feeling, the doctor asking.
The main thing is don't get excited, but the thing is it's not a new feeling, no. I'm scared of people.
I'm scared of people. You know, the truth is he's not scared of the people. The fungi inside him is controlling his behavior. They prove it.
Must be very frightening for you, though. Feels like you're about to get killed.
It's so scared I can tell you that picture's got a headache.
The picture has a headache, he's telling them.
Can you tell me more about that? The picture has a headache?
Tell me about the picture, he tells me.
You want to know?
You want to know?
Yes, I do.
Okay, when a sperm and an egg go together to make a baby, only one sperm goes up in the egg. And when they touch, there's 2 contact points that touch before it.
He's clever, you know. He's clever. He's speaking correctly, but everybody think he's crazy. This is the fungi speaking. He know about one sperm like this, like this. He's very
The
clever.
other 2. And then it's carried up into the egg. And when they fuse, it's like nuclear fusion, except it's human fusion. There's a mass loss of the proton. One heat abstraction goes up.
We people call this he's crazy. No, this man is sick. He's infected with fungi, but the science didn't find out yet. Solomon knew which fungus that struck the ant. He gave the same medicine to man, and the man knows what the ant is doing. This is difficult for you to understand.